What's up, my gumdrops? So, today, I'm going to take a little time out of your day to talk about one of my favorite franchises on the planet. Borderlands, the looter shooter fucking meme game where, you know, constant jokes and fucking edgy punchlines are dime a dozen.
Shoot me in the face! In the face! Do it! Shoot me in the face! Face, 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 face! Now! Bullets in the face! Want him! Thank you!
Now, I probably spent like 6 months playing Borderlands 2 on the fucking PS Vita. If I can find like a save file or some shit, who gives a fuck? I ain't fucking lying. Eat my ass. I fucking loved that franchise so fucking much. Played it with all my friends and shit. Like, it was the best. Who could, dude, as a fucking like stoner high schooler, how could you fucking throw up some of these fucking some of these fucking jokes like the shoot him in the face guy? Like, it was just a funny game to play with your friends. And we're going to talk about it for a little bit. I have a strong relationship with this game, my opinion, right? So when Borderlands 4 was announced, everybody was shitting on it, this, that, or the other thing. And my opinion is more Borderlands is always a good thing. Now, I'm not saying it's worth $80. I'm not going to lie. I'll probably pick it up eventually. $60, $70, $80. I ain't going to fucking touch it. Mostly because Borderlands has a fascination with having DLC that's sometimes more than the price of the game. We'll go over that later. But we're gonna start out with our boy Randy Pitchford and see what he has to say about the game and his opinions on pricing, because I know everybody covered that first, but I'm only making one video about this fucking shit. Let's go. Borderlands 4 got announced for, you know, coming out to the Switch, and Randy Pitchford quote tweeted it, saying, "I am so very excited for the Nintendo Switch game reveal." Here, let me pull it up here. "I am so very excited for the Nintendo Switch 2, and I am even more excited to bring Borderlands 4 to this incredible, magical machine." Right? And then this guy right here says, "Randy, this game better not be $80. Don't take that risk. A lot of gamers aren't going to pay $80 and feed this notion of constant increase of the price tag. You are the CEO. You have some say with the price when it comes to your publisher." Now here's where Borderlands 4 got a lot of fucking shit. Mostly Randy, because, you know, as we all know, Randy amidst legal battle, Gearbox CEO says he left USB stick of porn and company secrets at medieval times. Of all fucking places, bro. He's too busy eating the fucking chicken wing and checking out the hot queen to fucking remember where his porn USB went. Alleges Pitchford received $12 million in bonuses hid from Gearbox staffers siphoned elsewhere, which is funny, because if you look at the Borderlands 3 developers, they were accused of cutting employee bonuses despite the apparent success in Borderlands 3. Here, let me scroll this up just a little bit right here. Developer Gearbox has reportedly informed employees they will not receive the full bonuses they were previously promised. Oh boy, that's a fucking rough one. But let's go on with what Randy said about the fucking game. A, not my call. B, if you're a real fan, you'll find a way to make it happen. My local game store had Starflight for Sega Genesis for $80 in 1991 when I was just out of high school working minimum wage at an ice cream parlor in Prismo Beach, and I found a way to make it happen. Oh boy, that's a fucking ratio. I learned from this tweet that he has me blocked for some reason. What a bitch. Yeah, so basically the fucking comments were just fucking roasting the ever-living shit out of him. I mean, as the CEO, how could you possibly, in the fucking world, imagine that was a good call? Yeah, if you're a real fan, you'll suck my cock. All right, so I'm going to go on a tangent in a little bit about $70 games, $80 games here in a second, but we're going to keep going and finish this up. So this dude here says, guess I'm not a real fan having purchased every game and DLC for the series, but fuck $80 games 100%. No fanboying will ever make up for your greed. And it's funny. This 56 follower account got Randy to fucking respond. Sounds like you're a real fan to me. Stoked to have you playing our games. I've been working on Borderlands games for 20 years, so yeah, it sucks things are getting more expensive, but I think we're all going to have to accept that the industry is moving in that direction. If that's the breaking point for you, I guess you'll miss out on games that go with the new pricing. It's not my call, but I know everyone will find out what the price will be when pre-orders open up, which has to be coming soon. I really want everyone to play it, so I am rooting that the game gets to be considered before the whole industry shifts pricing. It's our best game yet and worth it no matter what it ends up getting priced at. But you have to make your own decision. I hope you love it. We're all working very hard to make it awesome, and it's great shape. The best position I can think we've ever been in before a launch. Keep watching the campaign as we get closer to launch, and let me know what you end up deciding as the pre-orders open up. The price is set and the game eventually comes out. Cheers. It's just such a fucking corporate ass. Hey, I know you're pissed, but here's a bunch of bullshit. Buy the game anyway. What's really just fucking disgusting about these developers, right, that like to prop their own fucking industry up is not that the fact that they're getting paid hundreds of millions of fucking dollars to do absolutely nothing. It's fucking the pre-order bonuses, the live services, the DLCs, the game-breaking bugs, the day one patches. That shit doesn't fly when the prices keep going up. How do games get fucking worse and more heavily monetized as the fucking game goes up in price? Like, doesn't that always baffled my fucking brain when they were like, oh, the industry is costing way more, we're gonna have to think about increasing the price of games. Ignore the 18 battle passes we've had for $50 for the past 6 years, online passes, fucking DLC, horse armor, this, that, the other thing. Suck my balls. When are we as consumers just gonna start rolling out the fucking guillotines? Right. Okay, so now we're going to get on to Randy's major response to this. So what I imagine happened is the people took Randy aside and lubed up a pineapple and then told them, don't fucking tweet anymore. You fucking goober. He has this like 500 fucking word apology. I probably won't read it. But let's see what Randy has to say. This platform is wild. A few years ago, I saw a video of a cat messing with a crab, and the crab pinched the cat's claw, and the cat just launched itself into the atmosphere. It was insane. The video made you feel everything that dark humor makes you feel in the strongest possible way. So I retweeted the video, and by the time I looked at Twitter again a day later, there were hundreds of people spending the intervening time arguing about how horrible a person I must be. They contrived that I must have enjoyed the cat's discomfort from the crab pinch, and they invented this idea that I therefore probably wish harm and suffering to all animals, and that I should probably be murdered along with my family because of it. Wow. Now apparently, because I quote tweeted an AI goop fever dream of insanity, I must have been fooled by it. Which is, by the way, the worst crime imaginable, but somehow also I must be signaling that I am down for using AI for video games, and somehow I must be a horrible person that cannot be trusted with Twitter or, any of the creativity I am actually responsible for that brings any of these people to even know who I am in the first place, so they can give two shits about what goofy ass video game I might be sharing while I sit on the toilet with my phone. I mean, thanks for playing my games and thanks for the engagement and all that, but boy howdy, some of you really need to find some perspective and chill the F out. At group, can you just automatically block everyone in the replies who is a shithead? Anyway, here's the real shit. Never read the comments. You know what? He's half fucking wrong. Right. He's right. Most people on Twitter are fucking retarded. And they have way too much time on their fucking hands. And then somebody said, I saw something crazy too. A CEO of Gearbox Software made players feel bad and alienated them for not wanting to pay $80 for his game. This platform is wild. Here's his apology. Grasp in its fucking glory. Let's read. I am sorry there was a misunderstanding. The absolute sincere truth is that I don't want anyone to pay any more than they should or are comfortable with. And I always work with the intent and hope that a customer always feels they got the better end of the deal no matter what they pay. The actual context was a guy replied to a post about Borderlands 4 on the Nintendo Switch 2 and was warning me that if the price ends up being $80, the game will fail. What I was trying to do was explain that it wasn't my call, but if a $10 price increase does happen, since that's obviously where the industry is going, it will be okay, and that Borderlands 4 will be okay because it's a great game and there are a lot of fans who will see the value and want it. I think by trying to shorthand that uses the phrase real fans triggered some people, and I saw that it got inflated as it was making some big statement. I wasn't. I was just trying to help someone who I thought was sincerely worried about us and looking out for us. And I could see that if this is fucking long, bro. And I could see that it was being pressed into the idea that I was taking the audience for granted, which is a super shitty look, but it was not my intent and does not reflect at all how I feel. The sincere truth is that I'm grateful that anyone likes our games and humbled that so many fans show up to enjoy and support what we do. As an artist, I don't want prices to go up because I want everyone to have access to what we create. I get that business is a thing and that the market and economy are driving prices up, and sooner or later we're going to all have to adapt to that so that the creative engine can make at least what it. There's so many fucking Twitter is not designed for this shit. Can make at least as much as it spends to provide us with amazing content. Whatever the case, I'm here to try to entertain people. My priority has always been to try and add some joy and happiness and creativity to the world. To whatever extent I succeed at that, I am grateful and honored to take on every effort with passion and humility. May I recommend you consider the people who create entertainment you enjoy are actual real people who sincerely are working to try and make cool stuff. Listen, YouTube videos, Twitch streamers, indie devs, two-person teams, I get that. Not fucking Take Two. Are you fucking high, you retard? I have dedicated my life to video games as entertainment, and I have made the choice to be accessible on here. I don't want to let edge cases ruin that for the majority of people who find value in using this medium for a positive connection, but I cannot help that there's a part of me that doesn't want to at least try to help those that don't get it to gain some perspective and some dignity in how they choose to interact. I'm not claiming I'm perfect, but I'm not claiming I'm perfect. No fucking shit, bro. But I don't deserve any less latitude than anyone else. I choose to think of others with the most amount of charity, and I am often surprised to discover that some just jump to the worst possible way to consider a thing as doing that is just a counter to my nature. Oh, and this guy fucking laid back. All right, let's check this out. If you respected the players as much as you claim and further have been doing this as long as you claim, you wouldn't have said, if you're a real fan, you'll make it happen. That's not the kind of mistake a good CEO makes, respectively. True. Gaslighting and acting like it was the players who misunderstood what you said is not acceptable here either. True. That's not an apology. True. That's a refusal of accountability. True. You're a CEO. True. Surely you've had at least some minimal training in public relations, but the statement you made suggests quite the opposite. As far as the cost of the game, don't try and justify it by blaming the market. You developers and CEOs, as well as your shareholders, have been waiting for an incident to happen that would allow all of you to increase the price of games. True. The market is actually not headed towards the direction vastly inflated game price points. As you claim, there are a multitude of game developers who have created beautiful experience for players for only $50 to $60 in 2025. You guys aren't the victims in the industries. The players are as a result of you higher up sitting in your executive boardroom with your shareholders trying to figure out how you can take more money from the players. You've yet to release an official statement to the tens of thousands of players you've alienated with your comments. The best you can seemingly do is release a toxic gaslighting apology, yet again shifting the blame onto the players by acting as if they misunderstood what you said. It was pretty clear you had zero sympathy for players who were concerned about the prospect of Borderlands 4 costing $80. When you and your team start sharing player milestones over sales and paying your game journalist to act like those figures are true, we'll all know if the game does fail, one of the major things that caused it was your interactions with the players, the ones who pay your bills, and the blatant disregard that you had for addressing their concerns. As a person, I wish you the best. As a CEO, this was not how you should have handled the situation. Wow, this dude just took his dick out and then just slapped Randy across the face several times, and then just right in his fucking mouth. Like, dude, the amount of fucking like cheap games that have actually killed it in the market recently is hilarious. There's that Expedition 33. You have all the friend slop games like Lethal Company, Repo, Content Warning, all that shit. They're like $10 to $20, dude. The AAA industry is fucking retarded. They're so comfortable with the general retards console players just milking the shit out of like their $60 to $70, $80 games whenever they come out because they have no other fucking choice. It's hilarious. Like, he's 100% like, dude couldn't even be bothered to put out an actual apology for the bullshit CEO fucking statement he made. He had the fucking time to respond to this guy who has 385 followers. So it seems like Randy is completely not willing to address the bullshit he put out on his own platform, but he's willing to do it under smaller accounts so less people will see it. It's funny the way that works, right? And then a couple weeks later, months, whatever the fuck you want to call it, Randy here. I am so stoked that Borderlands 4 is $69.99 and not $80. I am so stoked we're not doing any paid early access stuff and moved the date earlier to September 12th. I am stoked that we are planning a ton of awesome DLC. You see how that works right there? I fucking hate you. And this is why I don't give a shit about the developers and whatnot. Oh, I'm so stoked we're not doing paid early access. As in 3-day early access for the gold edition. But what they are gonna do is riddle the fucking game and launch with pre-order bonuses, DLC, post content, bullshit this, bullshit that. Give me money, money.
Hello, I like money.
It is what it is, folks. It's a AAA game that comes out in whatever fucking year it is. The big news, no price increase for Borderlands 4. Standard edition launch is not at $80, but it's $69.99. They're showing you, so please show them. You can find links to pre-order Borderlands 4. Why is he using the controversy as an advertising gimmick? Unless it was planned the whole time, who knows? Like, the internet is so fucking dumb now that a bullshit CEO statement like that being planned as advertising is not out of the realm of possibility, folks. This shit could just be the fucking plan. Because there are a bunch of fucking retards out there that are gonna buy the game now that they've announced this. Oh, we're winning. We're winning, folks. We're winning. We're winning. Fuck. Anybody that says we're winning is a retard. Here's the pre-order and shit, right? So, Vault Hunter skin, weapon skin, Echo 4 drone skin. Yeah, so here's the pre-order shit. Bunch of skins. It's gonna be available for purchase if you see down there. Some more shit. I know I'm in the way. Here, look. 1, 2. There you go. Some skin. post-launch content, bounty pack bundle, 4 unique areas, new missions and unique bosses, 4 vault cards, unique challenges and rewards, new gear, weapons, vehicles, and cosmetics. Holy shit, there's even more. Hey, look. 1, 2, 3. Super deluxe bonus, pre-order bonus, post-launch content, bonus content, post-launch content. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. This is the shit that people mean when... Dude, this is why the $70 fucking game is just bullshit. Because they're still doing this. They've been doing this for so fucking long. And how much you want to bet these fucking arenas are those bullshit 5 waves of fucking bullshit mode? You know what the fuck I'm talking about. The ones where you have to defeat 5 waves of enemies and you gotta do it 5 times and it's repeatable. And it's been every single fucking game and the quest always sucks and it's always there. What are vault cards? What the fuck is a vault card? Are you telling me it's a banner? Like a multiplayer banner? Come the fuck on, bro. Like the quality of like this shit. Give us some good shit. Make me want to pay money. Oh, this is the same shit Call of Duty does when they sell a $40 fucking bundle. And they're like, look, sprays. Oh, goody. Sprays and stickers. Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Kotaku says, Borderlands 4 reveals $70 price tag, proving all the drama was for nothing. Wow, they're retarded. I'm not even gonna fucking read it. And then you got fucking Not America being charged $100 for the fucking game. That blows. Look, that blows. What about this retard? Special Deluxe Edition AUD $200. Holy fuck, that sucks. That's pretty much the drama, the price, the this, the that. And so now Borderlands 4 has hit pre-orders and everybody on Twitter is talking about this shit, which is why I'm making a video. Got to get the clicks up, right? So everybody's pissed off about this, that, and the other thing. And supposedly on Gearbox's own fault, they mislabeled some shit about, where's the fucking graph? So, you know these fucking graphs about, like, which comes in which? Apparently this little section right here that said all this shit was going to be paid after wasn't there. Silly mistake on Gearbox's fault. But then, you know, since everybody has to talk about shit, the second shit happens. Bunch of people were making videos and what on it. This guy as well, Mighty Keith, and what the fuck? This guy here, Mighty Keith, he brings it up and talks about how it's a big scam, this, that, the other thing, right? Borderlands 4 Deluxe and Super Editions are hiding many gameplay features behind walls. We got to make them change that. Bro, I really want... Okay, fuck this. And then he says, the information I used was directly from the website. And 2K themselves were aware that the info was not very clear and since then had to clarify for themselves. Before calling others stupid, maybe you should put yourself in the customer's shoes instead of the corporation's. Listen, okay, here's a two-sided rant here. I don't think this guy's on either side. And I don't think we should coddle morons. So you say this June 19th, right? You made all that June 19th, right? See, this video came out 21 hours ago. That would be June 18th. But June 18th, I can see right here, consists of separate post-launch DLC packs. Right here, right here. You can see a Randy's tweet on June 17th. My camera's in the way. Look right here. Right down here consists of separate post DLC packs. So Mighty Keith, what the hell are you talking about? It did as much research as any consumer buying the product. So you didn't do very much research. That is what most buyers will see, which is why most people are confused and why the company even admits to not having the info being clear on the site. Yes, the info was not clear on the site, but the info was out there. And it was on the Steam page. So you're wrong. What I love, most importantly, and what people should complain about, is this GameStop Borderlands 4 Echo 4 bundle for $150. That includes a map, some golden keys, which if you played the Borderlands series, you know those golden keys are fine. If you use them in the mid game, you get a gun that's maybe good for 5 levels and then it's garbage. If you use it at the end game, the guns are garbage. So it's pointless. It doesn't include the game, which is hilarious. Doesn't include the game. Whatever. That's whatever. So back to the DLC. Pre-order bonuses are maybe the one thing, but they'll sell that shit for $10 later, I guarantee it. So let's look at Borderlands and see how they're doing on DLC. And my favorite thing is this is kind of what really emphasizes where Randy's a fucking idiot. Because, real gamers will pay $80 for the game. That's half the game. And I've said this for years. Once these season pass bullshit started coming out, you get maybe 75% of a game before they start paywalling shit. This has been true all the way back into the Xbox 360. I'm not fucking lying. Like, DLC is a fucking crutch. Besides from Borderlands 2 being sold like 800 times via the Handsome Jack collection, the Pandora collection, the Pandora's Box collection, the Golden Pony collection, some more bullshit. The Borderlands 2 Game of the Year, I forgot about that one. So let's see. For Borderlands 2, there's $52 in DLC. Wait, this is different than this. So wait a minute. So you gotta pay $20 for the game, $40 for the Game of the Year content, and $52 for all the DLC. But then if you look at the Pandora's Box collection, this is all the content for Borderlands 2 and 3. Like, yeah, that's a lot of fucking content, right? And let's move over to the Borderlands, the pre-sequel. Another $60 game. It's still $40. Oh, would you look at that? There is $40 worth of fucking DLC there. Let's go on to Borderlands 3. Oh, $60. $80. Oh, here's content for the game. $80. $80 fucking dollars. The game is $60. The rest of the content is $80. What the fuck are we doing here? Tiny Tina's Wonderland. One of the worst I didn't play it. I'm going to be honest. Didn't play it. But from what I've heard, the worst fucking one. Right? It's got $75 of DLC. If you're a real fan, you'll pay $80 for the game. If you're a real fan, you'll pay $150 for the statue. That doesn't include the game. Hey, if you're a real fan, you'll pay $90 for the fucking DLC. Hey, if you're a real fan, you're going to spend $5 on each one of the skins because that's what we do now. We charge skins. Skins are the lifeblood of the game. Yes, how wonderful. Borderlands 3. Let's see how expensive some of these fucking skins are. Can I see? Is it going to show me? Gearbox Cosmetic Pass. It's $5. If you don't think Borderlands 4 is going to have so many fucking cosmetics, it's going to make your fucking head spin. Holy shit. Dude, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 105. So there's $105 of just skins for Borderlands 3. You know how bad the skin problem is now, right? Skins are $20 regardless of where you look, right? You play Fortnite, you got $20 skins. That's a free-to-play game. That'll give some leeway. Call of Duty, you got $20 to $25 skins. That's a $70 game. That can eat my asshole. You think Borderlands isn't gonna have a fucking revolving store? Yeah, this game will be monetized to actual fucking hell by the end of the game's life cycle. So I am so confident in this because Borderlands 2 actually dropped a fucking DLC like 10 years later. Commander Lilith in the fight for fucking Sanctuary. And it broke the fucking game for a lot of people and made it impossible to reach like OP level 8 and whatnot. But I think it's fixed by now. This game, yeah, well, if real fan, man, suck my cock, faggot. So how are we going to end this? We're going to end this on a positive note, okay? We're going to end this on a positive note, which, thank you for being here if you've made it this far. Please like and subscribe. I know my videos are kind of long. I'm kind of ranty, and I kind of wait forever to make videos. But I cover the whole story, so you don't have to click through 80 videos. Thank me. The PC specs have been released for Borderlands 4, and apparently 50% of Steam's users can't fucking play. Now, I did say we're on to some fucking good news, and you're right. Because I'm fucking sure that 50% of you are better off not fucking playing the game. Right, you have Paul Tassi saying Borderlands 4 hands-on previews are here and they are fantastic. Let's briefly roll through this. I don't want to disable my ad blocker. Holy shit, this guy wrote out a bunch of fucking shit. Borderlands 4 previews have dropped and they are insanely positive. I have heard they are positive. It looks nice. And you know what I said in the beginning is it looks like more Borderlands, which I am a fan of. $70, not so much, but you know, it'll be tight. So, Borderlands 4 features a more grounded and darker story set on a dystopian world ruled by the Timekeeper. Humor is still present, but more restrained to suit the darker narrative tone, less cringe humor as in BL3. Yeah, that shit fucking sucked. The game feels like a soft reboot for the franchise, introducing new lore and gameplay structures. I'm not upset about that. The game has been getting kind of stale for me. Movement has been completely overhauled with double jumping, gliding, dashing, grappling hooks, and swimming. That's kind of cool. Kairos new planet, open world, no loading between zones. That's interesting. Split screen co-op returns for local multiplayer. That's a good one. I'll give them a plus for that. The game adopts a Destiny-like structure with side activities, dynamic events, and exploration hubs. Live service. Breathe live service. I will blame live service and fucking corporate AAA bullshit on Destiny. I remember fucking those were the biggest fucking advertising things I've ever seen. Vehicles can be summoned anywhere on the map, making travel smoother and more immersive. That's tight. World of Kairos features dynamic weather systems and environmental variety. Cool. Combat pacing is faster with smarter, more aggressive enemies that emphasize dodging and movement. One boss previewed was the most complex and mechanics rich in Borderlands history. Build crafting is significantly deeper with new enhancement, gear slots, and item augments, aka more time to fucking grind. Weapon rarity is better balanced. Legendary drops are rarer. Yeah, that's the one thing about Borderlands 3. Like, you could fucking... Every fight had 18 fucking legendary drops. Missions and boss replays are now built in, allowing players to farm specific content. That's another thing with, like, the full... It's, like, online all the fucking time. So that way you can't just fucking load in a save file and have all the best shit. I read that. Online matchmaking is improved with simplified lobbies and clearer difficulty scaling. Gearbox aims to avoid turning Borderlands into a live service games as a service model. I fucking doubt that. Borderlands 4 aims to reclaim its position in the looter shooter genre after years of stagnation. I'm all for it. I'm all for it, bro. Borderlands 4 feels like Borderlands, but there's a good chance it'll be the best version of that formula. That is a positive note. Obviously, most of these game journalists are just bought and fucking paid for. But, you know, I'm not totally fucking upset about the existence of Borderlands 4. The price pisses me off, mostly because I know it's going to be riddled with fucking DLC. Like, yes, like, I am that fucking petty where a $10 price difference is gonna fucking sway my decision. But I've been talking for an hour about this fucking game, so I'll catch y'all later. If you want me to play Borderlands 4 on stream, Twitch, Perky Biscuits, it's 10 likes. I don't give a fuck, bro. No, of course I can't make a video and edit it without some other shit happening. So 2 things to add before this video ends. I'll give Borderlands another fucking point in the good boy points category, and I'll give Randy another point in the I'm a piece of shit CEO category. So Borderlands first. So people were complaining about a lack of a mini map during the trial phase demo, whatever these fucking streamers were doing, and people brought it up so much to the fact that they decided, hey, we're gonna add a mini map before launch. That's cool. Cool beans. Fucking point. Randy, you fucking moron. Somebody take away his fucking cell phone. Borderlands 3 went on sale for the Steam Summer Sale, right? So it was 90% off. 95, sorry. Randy comes out and says, sales like this in Borderlands 3 showing up on console subscription programs took over 5 years from the game's launch to happen. Take advantage when, and to set expectations, it will be even longer before this kind of thing happens in the next cycle with Borderlands 4. Basically, hey, if you're not a real fan, you won't spend $80 and the $90 on DLC, but also, we're not going on sale because we need that money. We're going to take a note out of fucking Nintendo's book and sell the same game for fucking the same price for 15 fucking years. Anyway, take it away, fucking past Perky. Peace out.